Tammy Homegardner here, and in this video we're going to talk about what to say when following up with hiring managers and recruiters after first applying for a position. Now, I want to clear up a common myth that's out there. Most people think, and they mistakenly think, that the hiring managers and recruiters are constantly bombarded with messages from job applicants. They think that if they message, it won't get read or it will get lost in a pile. Or they just simply feel like they don't want to bother the hiring manager and recruiter. But this myth is completely false. Think of it like this. It's a recruiter's job to fill positions, and they can't do that without job seekers. That's like being afraid to ask a realtor to show you a house because you might not like it. The truth is, very few people like the first house they see and buy it, but the realtor may have other properties that are a better fit. Guess what? Same thing applies with recruiters. And the truth of the matter is, in this day and age of applying online, very few people reach out to the job posters and recruiters after applying for a job. Most people just sit home and wait to hear from the job posters. You want to follow up with the hiring managers, recruiters, or job posters a day or two after you send in your application. Your success is in the follow-up. And did you know that only 2 to 3% of the candidates who apply for a job are ever really considered for the position? This is a critical step in landing that job of your dreams. And yes, I did just say 2 to 3% of the candidates are ever considered for a position. Let's take a look at how this works. We'll use simple numbers to make my point. Let's say that approximately 100 people apply for the job position. And that's at the top of the funnel where it says all applicants. The company can't and won't interview 100 people. That's next to impossible. So the next thing that happens is the screen out begins. You are screened out based on the keywords of what is required for the job position. You're screened out by an ATS automated system, and that stands for Applicant Tracking System, or a clerical human. Either way, your application goes to the virtual trash can if you don't make the cut. A larger company will screen down to approximately 10% of its applicants. At that point, using our numbers, they now have 10 applicants. They will usually do phone interviews at this point, informational interviews, and get the pile down to 2 or 3%. Then they will interview the candidates in person. That's why I stated only 2 to 3% of the candidates ever really get considered. These are the candidates that are interviewed. And you need to make sure that you're in that percentile. And the best way to make sure this happens is to get on their radar. Be an energetic and enthusiastic candidate who proves that they want the job. You want to reach out to these hiring managers and get noticed. And here's how you do that. After you have applied for a position, the first thing that you want to do after waiting 1 to 2 days is send out a message just like this. Hi, job poster's name. I just applied for give the exact name of the job position, at company name via LinkedIn. I have a very strong interest in this position and feel that I would be a great fit. Could you please verify that you've received my application? I want to be sure that I'm considered for the position, and with the digital age, I want to make sure that my application made it through to you. I look forward to hearing from you. Your name. Now you want to reach out in this first message and simply ask them if they have in fact received your application. So many different things could have happened, such as the ATS system could have eaten your application for lunch. We've all submitted forms on the internet and just assumed that they went through, only to find out later that that never happened. So actually verifying that a job poster or recruiter received your application materials is a smart thing to do. And you want to make sure that you send out this message after you have applied for the position. Now, if you don't hear back from that message, you should send another message. However, give them at least a week to respond. Here's a second message that you can send. Dear job poster, I recently applied for your job opening at company name for the position of job title on LinkedIn. The position fits perfectly with my experience in relevant experience and second relevant experience. You can learn more about me by viewing my LinkedIn profile and then insert your LinkedIn profile here. I would like to set up a time to schedule a call and talk about the position and my experience. You can reach me by email at your email address or by phone at your phone number. I look forward to hearing from you. Best, your name. You will notice that the last message template asks you to enter your LinkedIn profile URL. You should customize your profile URL if you haven't done so already to make it easier for someone to remember or to type in. To find out what your current URL is, please go to your profile and then look over to the right-hand side where it says Edit Your Public Profile. I have this circled in red on the screen for you. Once you click on Edit Your Public Profile, a new page will open. If you again look to the right side of the page, you can view what your current URL is, and you can also use the blue pencil edit icon to change the URL to one that is easy to understand and remember. Now, if you don't want to try to set up a time to talk with the hiring manager at this stage, here's another template that you can use. This is a follow-up template that will bring you to the attention of the hiring manager, and it allows you to ask if any additional information is necessary to consider you for the position. Hi, job poster's name. I hope all is well. I recently applied to the position title, position, and wanted to check in on your decision timeline. I'm excited about the opportunity to join company name and help add anything important you would be doing with the team. Please let me know if it would be helpful for me to provide any additional information as you move on to the next stage in the hiring process. I look forward to hearing from you. Your name. Many times, hiring managers and recruiters will answer your message and let you know that they're just at the beginning stages of taking applications and that it will be several weeks before interviews are conducted. This is pretty standard. If you have made it to the interview stage and you want to send a follow-up after you have interviewed, here is a template that you can use. Hi, hiring manager's name. Thank you so much for meeting with me today. It was such a pleasure to learn more about the team and position, and I'm very excited about the opportunity to join, company name, and help add anything important you would be doing here with your team. I look forward to hearing from you about the next steps in the hiring process, and please do not hesitate to contact me if I can provide additional information. Best regards, your name. By reaching out to the hiring managers and recruiters, you will stay top of the mind and look like an enthusiastic candidate. You're putting yourself above your competition as they are still sitting at home waiting for the phone to ring.